Welcome back to Everything Whiskey. I'm Callum.
I'm Sam.
And today we're going to be blind taste testing our top 5 budget scotches that you can find in Australia.
Yeah, the title's a bit wordy because there's so many different kind of factors that go into it. It's these are the best budget, but also there's a lot of kind of budget, really budget to genuine Johnnie Red price or Chivas and stuff like that. They range really weirdly in Australia.
I say this is $30 to $50 is
what's the most expensive? It's the Johnnie Red. Yeah, nothing. That's $30.
Yeah, they range from $30 to $50 Australian dollars.
Yeah, I think you could definitely get this and this
cheaper
for $25.
Yeah.
But again, if you're in America, kind of halve that. We got a request to put in some prices for America and stuff, which if you can be bothered, you can do that when we edit it.
I mean,
we'll
the way that I do
and approximate American
it's just
prices.
approximately half whatever we say. Approximately.
Yeah. The problem is with America, it's so big and the prices and availability ranges so much there as well. And also sometimes we're reviewing things that you don't have it at all anyway, so it's kind of a moot point. Anyway, we've put this in the direction we think is what we would enjoy the most. So we've got 1 to 5.
Yeah, so best or worst.
Yeah, best to worst. So we lined that up. These are all got corresponding numbers, the usual deal. We have no idea what's what.
Fixed up, yep.
The only thing is because we don't have a fifth one of the same, so this one's kind of different and it's kind of got a more beneficial nose. But I don't know. We'll see if that makes any difference anyway.
That's something we should invest in.
What?
A lot of glasses, since we do a lot of blind tasting.
Well, we got a few more. We got 5 of those Lefroy nosing glasses.
Yeah, but I think we need a lot more because we do.
Yeah, no.
We do a couple of reviews
put them all
and at least one of these every time we catch up.
Rambling again. Yeah, we'll definitely do that because
these are all going to smell the exact same, by the way.
Honey.
I would say they're all just going to smell malty honey.
This is more fruity.
Malt honey.
There.
Those things.
That one's a bit more fruity. This one's a bit more malty.
That's the... Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sorry. It really doesn't make a difference though until we decide
where
we put them. Malty.
The middle one's the only one that stands out.
And by 10%.
Quite a bit. The only one that is standing out that would match these bottles is the Chivas, is because I haven't had this in about 2 years. All the rest I think are just a
So
malty
you reckon
honey.
that's what that is?
That's what I would imagine. But that, I also can't remember what John Sampson tastes like.
Me neither. I remember there being a bit of ashiness in this, and definitely this.
I remember ash malt, peat malt, and I have no idea. But this...
We need nosing glasses, these are bad.
No.
So that's malty, I'm not getting any ash.
And if you haven't picked up, by the way, these 5 whiskies are what we classify as the top 5 budgets in Australia.
That we could find. There's a few more we could have put in. We're going to put in the Glen Shield.
Shield, which
but we couldn't even find any information about it. So it's kind of a useless one to have in, to include.
And then there's others like the
we wanted to do
Glen Grant, which is
Glen Grant 10 is
is kind of budget, but it's also
but
70
also,
bucks.
sometimes it's up to 70, which you can find way better stuff for that price range. It's just kind of taste budget. There was
do this just so we don't forget.
What? Yeah.
I just moved the Chivas in front of the Chivas. I think just based on notes. I think we need to taste all these.
Yeah, I'm just trying to do as much nosing as possible at the start because we've let blow out our palate so quickly.
Honey malt. It's just well rounded. Very well done for a budget. That's actually really
this one's super smooth as well.
They smell the same. This got a bit more ash.
This one's a bit saltier.
This one's got peat.
Did you just taste this
peaty
one?
ash. The bottom one that's down there.
Yeah. This one's got a little bit more saltiness in it. It's a bit more briny.
That's malt.
It's just round and sweet.
Round, but it's got ash compared to the one I just tried. Bit of ash, pepper.
That one's got some saltiness in it. I like it.
Citrus. Got some citrus as well.
This one's a bit ethanol-y.
I got ethanol from that one as well.
Mm,
These
like
blind
this one
tastings are hard for a
like
multitude
that
of
one
reasons. The glasses we use don't help.
But also
They
we're tasting a range of things that are going to taste
they're all similar.
very similar. But that's kind of why it's the point of this. It's like they're the cheapest of the cheap. Let's see which ones we genuinely prefer instead of buying them for the label. Even though it's like not going to impact that much because again they're the cheapest of the cheap, but still. I'm expecting this to probably be my favourite. I'm hoping because I reckon it goes down the most smooth.
Even though we've said this is the best.
Yeah, I don't know about that. You like that one better.
I just like the ashiness in it.
Yeah, it's there's too much weird metallic-y kind of notes in it. This one, from memory, is just like, it's boring, but it goes down so easily. I can just like sit there and relax with
drink it. Yeah.
Interesting because there's a bit of saltiness, but there's also quite a bit of that like raw metal kind of ethanol-y metallic note.
Which I think all these should have because they're budget.
Yeah.
They are budget. They're not going to be the finest.
I don't remember Chivas having it though.
Are these still? This is the. I want to taste this. I definitely think that's Chivas. That tastes like dimple.
It's got some heat behind it.
Taste the Chivas again when you're ready. This is really hard. This is probably the hardest one we've had.
Definitely.
Because they're all so similar. That's the only one that stands out as different. Because it's fruity, it's a little bit slightly malted. It's funny how we have lined these up in terms of ones that we enjoy. But we can't match the taste profile. Or the nose profile.
So similar.
Yeah.
I remember this having some weirdness to it.
That
But
was
some mostly the ash, and then this definitely had some ash. The rest,
ash metallic.
no ash.
Ash malt.
No, maybe
That was
I
peat.
think there was a tiny bit of
Peat
peat
and ash,
in that.
yeah.
And then this was a little bit ashy
I
and
can't get any
metallic as
peat
well.
out of these, by the way.
No, I'm
None
only
of
getting
them
like
are.
metallic ash.
Yeah.
At best, or at most. Kind of yeah. It's up front. This is really buttery, but then it kind of goes weird.
Johnny nose. Have a smell. It's got that rich, metallic, ashy note. I was thinking that's Teacher's because it smells a bit peaty, but I think the Johnny had that kind of rich nose. And this has got some weird, funky peat nose.
Yeah, the taste is weird on that though. It's like really burny. It's got some saltiness.
I think I would say Johnny for that. I'm not gonna lie.
I reckon.
I think that's definitely Chivas because it's the only one I can't pick out. Unless that's John Sampson. That's incredible for a $30 whiskey. Because that is so...
I reckon, look, let's just confirm, because we're going to take too long, let's just go with it. We're going to get worse and worse the more we taste anyway. The pals are going to get by now. I think, I'm not as confident as you about it being Chivas, but I do think that out of all of them, I'd have to pick that one as Chivas.
Yeah.
But I'm not confident about it.
Watch that be the only one that's wrong. Oh, well, that has to be two wrong if that's wrong, but... I think I put that there because I think that's already Johnnie Red. But that
Ethanol.
Yeah, this ethanol makes
vodka.
me... The ethanol makes me think it's either John Sampson or High Commissioner. This one. I think it's...
I agree, this has got some peat smoke to it.
That's got some weird fruit note as well. Which John Sampson... Because High Commissioner was just malt. That was just malt ash.
I think this is Teacher's. Because this is quite round.
What? That's what I would go. Just based off the nose alone. Probably should taste that, but...
It's quite smooth though, I don't remember that being that smooth.
It's got that weird fake vanilla though.
They're both kind of like that actually.
I reckon that is. Just...
I'm going to prefer that to that.
Really?
Yeah. It's rounder.
Should we flip them then? That's a High Commission.
Let's
run with this.
just run with it. Because we're going to get... yeah. Okie dokie. We've got it in order of what we, think is what. We line them up.
So what we prefer, and then we'll try to
loosely
match them.
And then we try to match them.
But this will prove if, or show, not prove, this will show if if this is John Sampson say, then John Sampson is shooting nuts now.
And it's probably
At this
good because
moment.
they'll save us some money.
I'll be really disheartened if this is the wrong way around.
I don't think I hope we get Chivas right, but apart from that, I just don't really care.
Yeah, they're kind of all the same.
They're all quite similar. Alright, so our fifth one is number 4, which is High Commissioner.
So we
Crap. What's the second one?
2. So we got that correct. That is
Teachers.
with its weird P.
I thought that was Teachers because it had more of a roundness, like a creaminess. This.
I hope that is
I reckon
number
this
1,
is.
so that's John Sampson.
I reckon this is probably John Sampson then, because I reckon those two both tasted like kind of similar-ish. So number 1, yes, that is John Sampson.
And we know what we're talking about because that is 3.
Okay, so that
is
must have got that. Okay, so
we were right.
We were right. We just
flip it.
yeah. So these two.
Yeah.
That's the correct order. 3 out of 4. 3 out of 5. I'm pretty happy with that. We could have done way worse.
Bloody oath. I mean,
I
got what 3 out of 5, and
that's your favorite normally without when
Yeah.
you know what it is. This is I would say ahead, but like I definitely agreed that this one was the Chivas, but I did prefer it more than this. But
I think
way,
this has more drinkability, but this is more interesting to me.
Yeah.
And that's why I ordered it like that.
Yeah, but
And the other 3 just like really cheap budget, drinkable.
I'm surprised that I reckon if I was to like really preference it, my order would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think. I reckon that'd be how I'd do it.
I'd
In preference.
I'd go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, I just reckon the Teachers was so like easy. Like it was
Teachers has
round.
this weird funk, and I also have this very bad memory being at my grandparents' house.
Yeah, granddad.
I was first getting into Scotch. He brought out this Teachers. Who knows how old it was? It was probably
Like
they don't drink, so it was probably
like musty,
20, 30 years old. It was
But
opened. I think it was unopened actually.
Oh, well, that's probably better then.
But it was still. It just
Yeah.
gave this such a musty note, and it was
Yeah.
just foul. So that's why I don't like it.
I'm pretty happy with that. Can't be really that unhappy or happy with something like, blind tasting budget scotches, but I think that's fine. So, if you agree or disagree, I reckon there's going to be a lot of people that will be like, get out of here with Johnnie Red. Because they don't like it at all. There's a lot of people who just do not like
I mean, we
Johnnie
were
Red.
like that.
Yeah, I mean, I still prefer this over that, but there's also going to be people who won't have tasted these two. Pretty confident a lot of people tasted these 3.
That,
These 2, I don't know availability wise in America and other places, but let us know if you've tasted them all or a few of them at least. Let us know what order you put them in.
Yeah.
But if this was interesting whatsoever, then I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, leave us a like. If you want to see future episodes from us, we're going to be doing stuff like this along with just our regular reviews.
Mm-hmm.
Then jump on board, give us a subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.
Cheers.
Cheers. Subscribe.